Hello, sweet souls. This is your second reading. So, when I was getting ready for the second reading, they started singing a Leanne Rimes song to me. You Can't Fight the Moonlight. And I feel like the love that you gave someone was true and unconditional. And at night, this person is really suffering. They're really suffering. Whoever it is you were dealing with in the past, it says underneath the starlight, there's a magical feeling so right, it will steal your heart tonight. You can try to resist, try to hide from my kiss, but you know that you can't fight the moonlight. Deep in the dark, you'll surrender your heart, but you know that you can't fight the moonlight. No, you can't fight it. It's going to get to your heart. There's no escaping love. Once the gentle breeze weaves its spell upon your heart, no matter what you think, it won't be too long, not too long, till you're in my arms. I feel like this person's fantasizing at night. They know you gave true and unconditional love. They never expected they would have any emotion for you. They thought you would be easy to discard, and now they're being haunted. This is the message I'm getting from this song. Someone is being haunted. So we're going to call on St. Michael. St. Michael, please transmute all negative energy to positive, sent toward myself or the viewer. We're going to call on the Holy Spirit, angels, saints, spirit guides, and ancestors, and ask for a message for your greater good. We pray for truth and only truth for the greater good of the beautiful collective. So let's see. I'm going to do the Celtic cross today. Let's see what we get. All right. Current energy for my beautiful collective. Current energy. Communication, fast action. We'll see what this is. This could be things picking up really quickly for you and someone wanting to reach out. Let's see what the obstacle is. It's an Emperor energy. It's an obstacle because this person is used to controlling the dynamics. They're used to getting their way, and they can't do that with you. It's an obstacle. It's an obstacle for them to take charge with authority. We'll see more. What is the focus for the beautiful collective? Focus. Queen of Pentacles. Knowing your self-worth, having confidence, creating, standing your ground, I heard, with the Queen of Pentacles. You are a prize, collective. You have so much to offer anyone that comes into your life, anyone that's worthy that comes into your life. They want you to focus on what it is you're being called to do. They want you to know your value and worth. What lesson did the collective need to learn in the past? What did they need to learn in the past? What did collective need to learn in the past? To set boundaries, to say no. Two of Swords. Block out what doesn't serve you. If it's not aligned with the vibration of divine love, if it's not serving your greater good, you needed to block it out. You needed to learn to set firm boundaries and stand your ground is what I'm hearing. What is collective strength? Seeing through the illusions. Let me get one more. But that's what I heard. Strength for collective. Yeah. I feel like you've been presented with many options, but you're very spiritual, you're very tapped in, and you know what you're passionate about, and you know what you're not passionate about. So I do feel like you do see through illusions, and you know, based on your connection with the divine, which passionate action, which option to take. I feel like that's a strength for you, and it is. So, near future. Lovers. A choice in love or a contract. We'll see what that is. What is the advice? What's the advice? Again, standing your ground. Queen of Swords. Speak your truth. It doesn't matter who takes offense to what you're speaking. Truth is truth. It's not your responsibility to worry about how other people receive truth. Continue to cut off what doesn't serve you. Continue to speak your truth, being your true authentic self. All right, what does the collective need to know about the environment? What does the collective need to know about the environment? People in the environment know that you hold a gift, you possess a gift, that you are very stable. No matter what has been said about you, people in the environment are well aware that you are very stable and you are very gifted. Hopes and fears. Healing. Your hope is to bring healing to others. That's your focus. God guided. All right. What is the potential outcome for the collective? Walking away from what doesn't serve you and walking into victory and success, being loved and celebrated for your special gifts and talents. Whatever it is you're inspired to create in the Empress energy, you are abundant, you are magnetic, you're creative, you're loving and nurturing. You're all that and a bag of chips, for sure. I love it. Hold on a second, guys. I got to go blow my nose. Hold on. Sorry, guys. It's those allergies. All right. So let's do another round here. So current energy, there's either fast action, there's communication. Let's just see. Please clarify this 8 of Wands, Holy Spirit. What's the 8 of Wands? What is the 8 of Wands? Wow. Somebody definitely wants to communicate with you. Now, this could be someone listening to their intuition, or this is you picking up on the energy that something's changing. Something's picking up. Something's coming in. You can feel it in the air. This is a 10 of Cups. Happy home, happy life, emotional fulfillment. So this could be someone that wants to connect with you. They see you as their 10 of Cups. We'll see. It could be this Emperor energy from your past, false Emperor, but we'll see. All right, the challenge is this Emperor. Why is the Emperor the challenge? Why is the Emperor the challenge? Yeah, they're just saying this person is a challenge for this person to take a leap of faith, to move towards you because of their ego. It's because of their ego. They don't want to be rejected. They know what they've done, and they don't want to be rejected. So they are trying to protect their ego. So the focus here is know how valuable you are. You are amazing. You are confident, courageous. You're creative. You are the perfect spouse. The Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles is the perfect spouse, right? Know your worth. Focus. Yeah, you're focused on that little light, this little light of mine, that little spark that God lit within your spirit. You're focused on following that passion. And by doing so, you are rising above all that you've experienced in the past. I love it. That's another thing. They want you to be confident. They want you to reflect on all that you've overcome. That should build your confidence, knowing that you survived something most people would not have survived. So what you needed to learn in the past was to set boundaries, to say no, to block out what doesn't serve you. The lesson they needed to learn in the past. Yeah. So with the 8 of Wands, this is you speaking up. Enough is enough. Somebody trying to create instability, juggling you, whatever, setting boundaries, blocking this energy, and communicating. I've had enough. I'm done. Your strength is seeing through illusion, but also knowing what option to choose because you're following your passion. You have a strength and a courage like no other. You're very gifted and you're very spiritual. Collective strength. 7 of Cups, Queen of Wands. Strength. I love it. Your strength is recognizing people have been battling you, but shifting your perspective in a way to look at them. It's almost like forgive them for they know not what they do. They make poor decisions because they're not awakened. They're not enlightened. They're not evolved. And it's a strength that you can look through spiritual eyes versus 3D and take your emotion out of it. Near future is the Lovers. What's the Lovers in the near future? What's the Lovers in the near future? So they're saying that you had a lover situation that closed out, but moving forward, this is helping you to tap in with your intuition, learn to love yourself. In the near future, there is some sort of, with the Hermit here, there could be some sort of enlightenment, something else that's going to come to your awareness that's going to help you to move forward, but it benefited you. They're saying this only benefited you. You're a wise old soul and you've learned to love yourself. So this is benefiting you in the near future. But I do feel like there could be something else that comes out in the near future that will be of benefit to you. Yeah, some illusion, some clarity's coming in to clear this out, whatever it is in regards to what you experienced in the past. The advice, continue to stand in your Queen of Swords energy. You don't owe anyone any apologies for being authentically you. You don't owe anyone an apology for speaking your truth. If they take issue with the truth, that's on them. Advice, Queen of Swords. Advice. Yeah, see, you are being inspired to speak the truth because the lying, cheating, and stealing, you speaking the truth is part of justice. It's calling people out, and it's part of justice. So you're definitely being divinely inspired to do so. In the environment, people know you hold a gift. They also know you are very stable in the environment. What do they need to know? Ace of Pentacles, Four of Wands. Yeah, they know you made a new investment and you're committed to a new path. Planting new seeds, reaping your harvest. Your hope is to bring healing to others. That's how amazing you are, collective. You care about others. You don't want other people to suffer. Four of Swords, hope. It's almost like your soul's mission here with the Page of Cups, embracing this new beginning, a healing journey, a spiritual journey and a healing journey, not only for yourself, but for others. Trying to help people to whatever they're holding on to release it so they can call in the Nine of Cups, multiple wishes. You are illuminating truth to people with the sun, giving them clarity to help them. Now, this doesn't have to be that you have a platform. God could be bringing people in your day-to-day life, and he's inspiring you to speak things that is helping others. I didn't even ask anything. Using your intuition, I'm going to put that back. The outcome, by you walking away, you're walking right into victory, success, being loved and celebrated. Outcome. Potential outcome. 8 of Cups, 6 of Wands. Yeah. 10 of Pentacles. Building your legacy. Generational wealth. I love it. Give me one more. Potential outcome. It's happening quickly. Knight of Swords and 9 of Pentacles. It looks like there is something happening here. Either you are being inspired to create something, you've already created something, and there's expansion. Whatever it is, there's a lot of prosperity around what you're doing or what you're being inspired to do in the near future. Yeah, reaping a harvest. I love it. All right, let's do another round. So, in the current energy, things are picking up quickly for you. You could be picking up on someone wanting to communicate. Someone is looking at you as their 10 of Cups. They're happily ever after. But let's see who this is. Let's see. Current energy. Current energy. Oh, Lord have mercy. It's that false emperor that has decided you are their 10 of Cups and they want to communicate. That's why I got that song. You can't fight the moonlight. This person being haunted and tormented at night. And they can't. It's like they can't stand it. They're obsessively thinking about you. And I know you're not interested. It's in the energy. But it's an obstacle for this emperor to take a leap of faith and move towards you because of their ego. They don't want to be rejected. They're in fear. Their ego cannot handle a rejection. They can't humble themselves to be accountable. Obstacle. So they'd rather sit in their ego than be accountable. And you're a high priestess. You already know all they did. You already know about the lies. You know everything. And it's also an obstacle because they know you know everything. And they know they can't come to you and lie like they're used to lying. This person wakes up lying and goes to sleep lying. They don't have an honest bone in their body. And as an obstacle because they know you see right through them. The focus, have confidence. Look how far you've come. Focus on creating, following that little light. You are rising above all. Focus. Please clarify the focus. Wheel of Fortune. It is leading to good luck, fame, fortune. That wheel is turning in your favor. This is perfectly aligned. Whatever you're inspired to create is perfectly aligned for you. It's a creative project, career, business, whatever it is perfectly aligned for you. Get on it, collective. They said, get going. In the past, what you needed to learn is to set boundaries, to block out people that don't serve your highest good, to speak your truth to those that have been creating instability in your life in the past or juggling you. Past energy. What you needed to learn is to follow your passion, do what makes you happy, do what you're inspired to do, and move on to peace. Some of you were inspired to relocate in the past. Your strength is not only seeing through illusions, but knowing what option is best for you. You are a leader. You follow your passion. You're very spiritual. Also, your strength is having the awareness that there are people out there playing mind games, lying, trying to battle you, and looking at them as people that are spiritually unevolved, that don't make good decisions, that are unawakened. So it doesn't affect you. Strength. Your strength is being committed to a new path, creating something on your own that is very prosperous. That's a strength for you. Not being afraid to go out on your own. Do something on your own. You have courage. Whoever you dealt with in the past is weak. They're a coward. They don't have your courage. They couldn't have overcome what you've overcome, risen above it, been a success. Near future, you went through a karmic dynamic. That cycle is over, but this was necessary for your spiritual growth. You gained a lot of divine wisdom. You learned to love yourself and tap into your intuition. Near future. They're just saying this is why. Yeah, it taught you to block out, put death to anyone that creates instability, whether it's in a relationship where they're juggling you, playing mind games with you, messing with your finances. You learn to put death to that from this past person. You'll never, ever again allow anyone to treat you that way. So they look, yeah, that cycle, that lesson's learned. Advice, continue to speak your truth. You are exposing those that cheat, lie, and steal. You are bringing justice in. Advice. Yeah. They said you have the strength and courage to make a new investment, to plant new seeds, to create something new, and doing it from a space of love because you've learned to love yourself. All that you do comes from divine love energy. That's beautiful. And you are heavily protected. St. Michael is protecting you. Look, Hermit, Queen of Pentacles. St. Michael's protecting you. In the environment, people see that you are gifted. You're very stable, that you've made a new investment, and you're committed to a new path in the environment. In the environment. In the environment, there's a whole group of people, a very toxic group of people that are going through an ending, deception and betrayal. And the environment is witnessing it and talking about it. So I feel that this is a toxic group that tried to come against you with a past person. They're all facing endings, and everyone in the environment knows it, and they know why. They're in devil energy. Your hopes is to spread healing energy to others. It's like this is your new beginning. This is what your calling is. People that are holding on to pain from trauma, you are in some way speaking truth that helps them to release it. And so that they're able to call in their wishes. 9 of Cups. Hopes. Yeah, this is your gift. This is your passion. And it can be in any form. It doesn't have to be in communication, verbal communication. It could be in written communication. It can be in some sort of self-expression, creating something that you are expressing that is truth to you. Queen of Swords. The potential outcome is by you walking, well, you're walking into so much victory and success, generational wealth, being committed to a new path. What's happening quickly is you're going to create something, if you're not already, that is going to be very prosperous. It's your legacy. It's what you will be remembered for. Potential outcome. Yeah, you're coming out as an earth angel. And those that have been cheating, lying, and stealing are going to be in regret for trying to mess with you. They're going to be in regret. Yeah, there could have been a feminine energy, very narcissistic feminine energy that's been trying to bully. He or she is going to be in deep regret. Yeah, bullying, 5 of Swords, deep regret. All right, let's see what else. What else we need to get? Let's get some from the Gemstone stack and see. What do they need to know, Holy Spirit? What do they need to know? What is in the energy? You're so laser focused on what it is that you're supposed to be doing. You can't be bothered by anything that is outside of your bubble. It's like you're just so focused. You're also connecting with like-minded people, attracting your soul tribe. That's beautiful. And I feel like you had to go through a period of isolation during your awakening, because during your awakening, you can't have other energies interfering. It's just between you and the good Lord. You cannot have, in the spiritual realm, external energy. So you're forced into isolation. Harmony is being restored for you at this time. Yeah. Judgment. I feel like somebody feels that they're being judged. Someone that opposed you, they are under judgment. But I feel like it's your victory that is magnifying whatever this judgment is in this person's life, because you're being seen as someone that's victorious with many possibilities. You believe in yourself. You believe in the power of prayer. You believe in God, your faith, your spiritual gifts. So you have many possibilities. Yeah, and you got someone in the past that's been lusting after you in a low vibration, projecting. But you're on your destined path. They can't interfere. There's nothing that can be done that will interfere with your destiny. You have courage. You've already been dealing with this. So this is nothing new to you. If it is, this isn't your reading. This has been going on for quite some time, and you're going to be rewarded handsomely for it with fortune. We got the 10 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, and now we have fortune. You're going to be rewarded for all that you've been through. Yeah, change is happening for the Earth Angel, Temperance. And it has to do with your fortune and infinite possibilities. You've been dealing with somebody that's very gluttonous. They're not authentic. That's the blockage. They don't know how to be true and authentic. They don't know who they are. And they've made a mistake coming for a healer. Mistake and star. They made a mistake coming for you. And you may have warned this person. You're going to wreck your world. You're going to destroy your own life, trying to destroy mine. They envy you. This is the enemy instilling thoughts of envy and jealousy to inspire this person to come for you because of your light energy, because you're a healer. That's how the enemy works. Yeah, this person in devil energy feels hopeless. I told you, the enemy is working in this person's mind. They feel hopeless because they can't destroy you and they're under God's wrath. This is why they feel hopeless. And you're still in this kind energy, but you're cold as ice with this person. You don't trust this person. You protect your energy from this person, but you are a kind person. You're justified in being in the Queen of Swords energy with this type of person. Yeah, you are open. Your heart is open. You give love. You give healing to others. You are a healer. And the blockage is someone chooses to have their head in the sand with blindness. They choose not to see what they're doing and how it's affecting their own life, not yours. Yeah, something unexpected is happening to this person. They're in fear. Why are they in fear? They're in fear because the blockage is misfortune. They know that they're going to go through misfortune if they're not already. They know it. How do they know it? How do they know it? Because of magic. I don't know if this person was playing around with witchcraft, paying for witchcraft. Some way, somehow, they know either it's due to witchcraft or the manipulation. They know that this is going to be their punishment, their misfortune. Financial loss. Wow. And they're forced to watch you experience growth, trusting in the divine, and justice. This person's arrogance kept them in an illusion, and you stood in truth. And you maintained peaceful energy, and you freed yourself. And you maintain happy energy because you changed your perspective. Because God gave you clarity. God helped you to heal. You have unwavering tenacity, and this person is lost. They refuse to gain wisdom from their mistakes. And so they're going to be taught a powerful lesson, which is between them and the good Lord. It has nothing to do with us. But that's what's coming out. Wow. All right, I'm going to leave this reading here. And I will see you guys on the next reading. I'm scheduling for the second week of October. If you are interested, please share the videos, like and subscribe. I love you all so very much. Thank you for those that are donating to Carla. I appreciate it. You know, if you can afford whatever you can afford, even if it's $5, I'm sure it'll be appreciated. And if you don't have any financial resources to donate, prayers are much appreciated as well. So I love you all so much. I will see you on the last reading. Have a blessed day, guys. Bye-bye.